have a number of young winemakers on our staff who've learned at some of the top universities in Australia and Europe and California on the latest advances, the latest techniques, the latest machinery. So we're always open to trying new ideas, new techniques, with the goal of producing the best quality that we can. And you know, we are by no means stagnant or resting on our laurels. We're always looking to push the envelope, always looking for new ideas, and improving the quality and the consistency of our wines. And you know, this past year, I think, is proof of the pudding, in the sense that we won 67 gold medals in national and international wine competitions, which in our 50 years of winemaking is the most that we've ever by far. So, you know, our goal is to produce the best quality we can, and we've been slowly increasing the quantity as well. It starts with the quality grapes. You can't make great wine from poor grapes, so it starts there. I mean, you could still screw it up in the cellar and start out with great grapes and make vinegar out of it, but it starts in the vineyard. It starts with the proper selection of the variety, the clones, and the site, and the terroir, so to speak, bringing that all together, and good vineyard management. And then obviously the weather plays a role too, particularly in the cool climate. You know, just like Northern Europe, there are differences from year to year in terms of the flavor profiles of the wine.
Why do the grapes thrive here? What makes it a quality wine growing region?
Well, it's a combination of the soils and the weather and the climate. And Dr. Frank picked this site. You know, it's kind of off the beaten path, so to speak. We were actually on a dirt road for the last 45 years, so paving for us has been a recent phenomenon. But when visitors do find us, they are rewarded with just a spectacular view. Our tasting room and our deck is on a knoll overlooking our old vine vineyards, and then crystal blue Keuka Lake is in the background. So it's just a magnificent site. And he picked it for its viticultural significance. And so those steep hillsides help us in several ways. Number one, they let the cold air drain off, whether it be spring frost time or fall frost, or, you know, the dead of winter, and allow colder air, which is heavier, to roll off those steep hillsides and be replaced by warmer air from the lake. These Finger Lakes are several hundred feet deep, so they moderate the surrounding hillside temperatures. And if you were here on a January frigid morning, you'd see a steam rising from the lake, literally enveloping the hillside. And that steam is five or I shouldn't say steam, but sort of a cloud or a fog is about 5 or 10 degrees warmer than the surrounding hillside temperature. So that allows us to grow these more tender European wine grapes in the cool climate that we have in the Finger Lakes. So this site was picked out by Dr. Frank after very careful research, and also talking with local farmers. You know, where did the snow melt first, you know, in the late winter, and which area had a longer growing season, which site didn't get a killing frost till a couple weeks later. And so a lot of that was kind of seat of the pants questions among farmers, but also, you know, looking at the site, looking at the soils. We have a very rocky soil here. It's a lot of shale. And we think that contributes to the flavor profile of the wines as well. So it's a combination of the climate and the soils that contribute to the quality and the flavor of the wines.